Thank you for joining me for our video update, and I'm curious what you've been working on at home recently. For some of us, I know it's been Christmas decorations, and I know that because I've been seeing it on Facebook. And truthfully, ours are almost all in place, just not turned on. I mean, we have to have some law and order in life, right? I will finish them the week of Thanksgiving and then turn the lights on after Thanksgiving, except for the Ohio State Christmas tree, which is on, every game day. But that's just me doing my part to help the team get the win, along with, wearing my jersey and eating the same game day food each week during the season. That's just common sense. Here at MCC, you'll see our angel tree Christmas trees up this weekend as we prepare for helping provide for families here in our own community for Christmas. You'll also notice that's available online. But here's the big thing. We've also been working on and are finalizing our 2021 budget this week. And I wonder how many of us have been figuring out our budgets for 2021. I mean, it's estimated that only 25% of the American people operate on a budget, although 50% say they know they should, they just never get around to it. And yet, we all know the truth of this statement. If your finances are out of control, then your life will feel out of control. I'm guessing you've been there, just like I have. Andy Stanley, in his book, The Best Question Ever, wrote this: "I've concluded that while nobody plans to mess up his life, the problem is that few of us plan not to. That is, we don't put the necessary safeguards in place to ensure a happy ending." That's a great quote. And I think what makes it great is that it echoes what the Bible says about planning. In Proverbs 21:5, it says, in the Good News Version, "Plan carefully and you will have plenty." The New International Version says it this way: "The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty." I want to make sure you catch that it doesn't say the plans of the brilliant, because you don't have to be a financial genius. And if you've never done this, or you just need a little help with the concept, we have Financial Peace University counselors at MCC who would love to help. But at MCC each year, we plan so that we can be wise and strategic and intentional about what we do with the tithes and offerings that you give through us to God. By the way, I worded that, said it very carefully to reflect how we view the financial support we receive here at MCC. And to be sure, I know that COVID has negatively impacted many people's jobs and income, just like it has negatively impacted giving at MCC. So we've reflected that by decreasing our budget for next year, which means we won't be able to do as much until our giving goes back up. If you've wanted to financially support what God is doing through MCC, you can do that through a check or cash. Actually, the most secure way to give is electronically at mccgives.com. Now here soon, you should receive either an email, if we have your email address, or a letter emailed to you, which means we don't have your email address and we'd love to have it. But we want to thank you for your giving this past quarter. Our leadership just wants to be more intentional about saying thank you to you. And there's also a great story in that note that includes the result of your generosity. Now, to be sure, the story's just starting, but your faithfulness in giving helped it start. So thank you. And this weekend is also our family dedication. So Saturday, families will gather with extended family and friends to dedicate themselves to raising their children in a home that honors God. And I love that we get to be part of that here. And on Sunday, we'll be praying for these families in our services. Also this week, I will continue our Things Jesus Never Said series by sharing something Jesus never said about the division that we are facing in our country. I read earlier this year that 2020 will be remembered more for how we respond to racism than how we respond to COVID. I believe that's almost accurate. Not because the importance of the issues is in the wrong order, but because we need to solve the right problem. Jesus did say and show us how to do that, and the path is simple. It's not easy. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend, either online or on campus. I'll see you there.